Hello, beloveds. My name is Dana Bailey, and I'm a therapist at Life Rhythm Counseling and Doula Services in Tupelo and Saltillo areas. And I have the great good fortune of speaking to you today about how to find a good affirming therapist. An affirming therapist is not just someone who goes, "Yeah, I see LGBTQ clients. I treat everybody the same." It's so much deeper than that. And you know that. You know that we have systemic issues that cover so much more than just our identities. And we have life issues that affect us deeply. Let me see here real quick. I see that people are asking about feelings of isolation. They're asking about desires to open up to their families and say, "I'm getting married. This is my partner." And they haven't even really come out to them, if at all. There are people who are caretakers of other folks, and they don't have that community support and that experience of being able to speak to somebody without being concerned about their being accepted. When you're looking for a good therapist, this isn't about, are they going to accept me? This is about, can they hold me in my pain? That's what's important. Are they able to understand the bigger picture of what I'm experiencing? Because if they can't and they minimize any little thing, then they're not going to be good support for me. You are allowed to shop for a therapist. Did you know that? You don't have to be stuck with whoever shows up in your Psychology Today profile list. You can look in different places. There are plenty of other places for you to look for a good therapist online. You can do your own research. You can interview your therapist. And if you cannot interview your therapist, that is not your therapist. Okay. So a lot of therapists will offer like a free 15-minute phone consultation. They'll talk to you either via email or text or something. And depending on the platform that they use, they can give you an opportunity to give them some information about you so that they can get some kind of clinical impression on how they can best work with you. That's a lot of what I do. I don't work necessarily through email and text because I want you to hear my voice and I want to hear yours. And I want to see if we're a really good fit because I work with somatic body mind components. So if you feel for any reason that I make you feel nervous or that I'm not really hearing what you're saying, or that there is something wrong with the connection, but you feel it in your system, but you really can't put words to it, trust your gut and look somewhere else. No harm, no foul. And that's the way it should be with a therapist. A therapist's job is not only to protect your privacy and to give you a safe space that's affirming, not, this is not about tolerating or about, just, yeah, it's fine. I see everyone. Anytime someone downplays your concerns about being accepted and held in a good therapeutic way that is non-judgmental, that is saying that that therapist has not had enough training on social and political and just life issues that have to do with the LGBTQ community. So, not to cut down or to talk down any other professional You get to choose who you speak to. You get to choose who you spend time with in a therapeutic setting. And I invite you, if you have any questions about finding a good affirming therapist, if you don't have anyone in your community, in your friend groups to ask, hey, who around here is a good therapist that sees folks like us? Or who around here specializes in this particular thing? You can always send me a message through Tupelo Holistic Center at gmail.com because I'm too lazy to change my email address. Or you can reach out to Pride Resource Center. Pride Resource Center is a wonderful list. They've got an online list, a website that you can go on to find all kinds of people in all areas of life. And so you can find a good veterinarian, you can find a good therapist, you can find, a good place that's affirming to get your hair done, whatever, because there is such a need for us to feel safe in our communities and to feel held and to know that we're okay. Being in this community is not a problem. The problem is the acceptance around this community. And these external forces this is a very timely conversation because these external forces are alive and well. And we have to be aware of where we put our time, where we put our energy, where we put our allyship, where we put our money, and where we get our treatments. You take good care of you. And I'll try to answer some more questions in the near future. Some of these questions that I'm getting are fascinating, but at the same time, they're so complex. I may just try to generalize a little bit to see if I can affect, answer more people, more generalized questions. I really think that with these clear questions about particular issues that we've been getting through this poll, it really shows me that there's such a need for specialized care. And and I hope that you all can get that at some point and experience that in your lives. So I'm going to try to answer some more questions. Be patient. Love you big. You go be amazing.